When you are a foreign people and it's your first time to visit my country, sometimes you make certain mistakes who affect your stay here in my country because maybe you doing those behaviors without aware because maybe it's common for you. Yes, but in my culture, in Mexican culture, we have certain rules who you need to understand. You want to, I don't know, look like foreign and silly foreign who trying to or who you don't know about this mistake. Okay, no matter what you are beginner in visit my country or you have experience, yes, but maybe you don't spread it yourself, your culture about your country, right? You need to understand something. Okay, you learn this 5 mistake, believe me, your stay here in my country changed a lot. Okay, well, let's go to share those mistakes. The first mistake is assume that Mexican people speak English. Okay, you need to understand something. Depend the place. Maybe you find Mexican people who speak English, yes, like you. Or maybe English is not your mother language, you are able to speak English, and you thinking, okay, maybe this place, this bunch of people speak in English. You need to remove that belief in your mind because not everyone speak English. Mexican people speak Spanish, yes. You go in tourist place, it's common find Mexican people who speak English, yes, but you trip in a small cities, in town, maybe you don't find someone who speak English, but you need to try to learn or you need to effort yourself learn certain phrases in Spanish. For request, for example, maybe in a restaurant, you need to learn certain phrases in a restaurant. Or when you want to go in a specific place, you need to learn that phrase about that specific place. Yes, for example, necesito ir al centro, I need to go the downtown, or me gustaría una taza de café, me gustaría un café americano, I would like a coffee, American coffee, me gustaría estos huevos estrellados, I would like this scramble, I don't know. You need to make efforts in learn certain phrases in Spanish. When you go in place who nobody speak English. Okay? The second mistake, this is very funny, but well, I understand you one day live that experience. Because in bathroom, you know that in bathroom, in restaurants or hotel, it's common to watch certain letters. The letter M, the letter H. But when you see the letter M, unconsciously, according to culture, if you are American or Canadian or someone who speaks English, the letter M in Spanish, M, unconsciously you're thinking this side is for me, for men, okay? But no, it's not correct. The letter M, can you see that letter in a bathroom? That side is for women, yes, not for men. be careful in that scenario because it's not maybe you enter in that site and maybe you don't have a good experience enter in a wrong place. Okay. H, the letter H is for men because the letter H mean hombres. Yes, because in Spanish, and in Spanish, translate in English, man is hombres. Okay. However, it's common in bathroom. You see the letter H. Well, you know that, and you need to be careful for it. Another point, this is you need to take note in this point. You need to write down this mistake. Foreign people love listen native speakers, no? And Mexican people who use the modern language, yes? And sometimes you learn certain phrases, but you need to be completely careful, yes? Because maybe in your environment you are close for Argentine people, Colombian people, I don't know, Uruguay people. But not because Mexican people speak Spanish mean that everyone then the words is the same. In Mexican people we have our own slang, yes? And you need to be careful use certain words because maybe those words you don't have that intention to say that, but if you are not aware about this mean, maybe the Mexican person take it personally. For example, it's common for Colombian people to say marica, yes, between friends or between other person, okay, strange people. But in Mexico, you use that word marica for Mexican people. Believe me, maybe that person don't take it completely friendly because you insult them. Yes, marica, the mean in Mexican culture is about something who have a behavior like a woman. Okay, and you need to be completely careful for it. Don't use marica here in Mexico. Yes, I know. When you listen certain words in Spanish, you want to use those words. Yes, but well, can you have a friend who speak Spanish? Ask that person, hey, I can use this word because if no, maybe that mistake create the tough scenario for you. Because, for example, another point, and this is a good example. Between Mexican is normal to say, or maybe between friends and way, okay? It's completely funny and listen foreign people who use this word way. But you use this word way, official, police, for example, maybe that person don't take it completely friendly and you have problem for say that word. Okay, you need to be completely careful. Yes, trying to be intelligent, use funny words. Yes, is and in addition you need to be careful about certain words because the meaning is completely different. If you have a friend who speaks Spanish, but that Spanish is not Mexican Spanish, be careful. Okay? Be careful. Well, the next mistake is confuse the letters you and usted. You is informal and usted is formal. Okay? Maybe this is new for you, but you need to understand something. You is for friends. Well, tú is for friends, for people who you meet for maybe 1 week, 2 week, or for longer time. If that person allow you to say tú, perfect, go on. But if you meet who is completely strange at you need to say usted. Yes, because usted is formal. You need to respect to the other person because maybe, well, in this point, I'm going to be completely honest. When you are foreign people and you're trying to discuss with a Mexican people, when you make mistake for certain words, between us, no, okay, this person is a foreign people, is understable, he made mistake, he don't understand my culture, he don't understand, or that person don't understand, and my Mexican culture for certain words, okay, I take it, yes, I take it, don't worry. But when a Mexican people notice that you are able to use correctly those words to and usted, you have a good point for us. Yes, a good point for us because this is an advice. Usted is for strength, yes, but in Mexico we have that rule. I don't know right now, but in my times it was so common when you meet someone who is have more age than you need to say usted. Yes, I'm going to give you an example. I am 31, okay. On the street, I meet someone who have 41 years old. In this scenario, I need to say usted. No matter what, that person is my friend or I met that person 2 weeks ago, I need to say usted. If that person allow me to say tú, I use that word, tú. But if they don't say that, please don't use tú. Respect. That is a good rule in Mexico. Mistake number 4. This is a very interesting. I'm going to pay a lot of attention in that mistake because, for example, a lot of foreign people forget those words, gracias and por favor. Why? I don't know. Maybe because in the culture is normal. Sometimes don't say thank you and please. Yes, in English. In Spanish is gracias, por favor. But in Mexico, when you say gracias, someone who gives you a service, the environment change. And that person feel completely friendly, completely happy because you say gracias for the service. Yes? And believe me, that person gives you a best service to you in another occasion if you visit that place. Okay? Gracias is a powerful word here in Mexico. When you say gracias, no matter what that person gives you the bad service, say gracias. Because gracias change the environment. You have education. And more for Mexican people, change something in our brain when someone say gracias. You are more comfortable. You feel more connection with that person because for Mexican people like me thinking, oh, this person say me thank you. Okay, when I have that opportunity to see those again, I go to the best because they told me gracias. Now, por favor. This word, when you request something, you need to say por favor. Because if you don't use this word, imagine that it's like you are a boss, yes, in a scenario for work. When you are a boss, it's not normal to say, give me the paper, and give me your laptop, give me this book, yes. It's not necessary sometimes to say por favor. Because, well, you're thinking, well, this is my employee, I don't need to say por favor, yes, I don't know. This is stupid context, but there are different levels, yes, about this situation. But when you say por favor, that person bring you that object more happy because you respect that option for that person. Yes, por favor is the more powerful in Mexico. For example, ¿cómo puedo llegar al centro? Por favor. How I get to go to the downtown, please? ¿Me puede decir la hora, por favor? What time is it, please? Yes. ¿Me podría traer unos huevos revueltos, por favor? Can you bring me a scramble, please? I don't know. Those examples, and it's important to say por favor, because for Mexican people, gracias and por favor, it's important. It's completely important. And when you are on foreign people and you say it, you gain that Mexican. Yes, because you are a friendly person for us. Okay guys, they were the 5 mistakes who is common for foreign people made when they visit my country. Those mistakes. Yes, and now that you know it, try to avoid those mistakes. And believe me, if you avoid those mistakes, your stay here in Mexico will be more comfortable. And maybe you have that opportunity to gain Mexican people because when you know those key about Mexican culture, about certain mistakes, you fix those mistakes. Mexican people would be more open-minded to give you the best service, yes? Or maybe that Mexican people that have that opportunity to know more about you because you respect our culture, okay? And well guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And don't forget to subscribe in this channel if you want to know more about Mexican people, Mexican culture, about learn Spanish, about Mexican migration. Okay, this channel is the correct for you. Like a Mexican, someone who born here in Mexico, I'm going to share with you a lot advice, recommendation. If you are foreign people and you have in mind visit my country, or maybe you live here in Mexico, well, you want to enroll in our culture, okay? I'm going to help you in those scenarios. I'm going to help you and give you a lot recommendation. Before to leave, I hope say correctly this word, maybe it's not correct, but you understand me. Before to leave, in this video, I give you 5 reasons that you need to know if you want to visit my country. Because maybe inside yourself, would you like to visit my country, but you need to find reason. Okay, this video have those reasons.